Hey, how's it going? Um, Today I'm working on a golf club, taking the shaft out. This club shaft is bent, so I want to replace the shaft. Problem is the golf shops, they refuse to work on these older clubs. There's a pin right here in the side that scares them right off the bat, and then they're supposed to be extremely difficult to remove from the shaft, and there was just no way around it. I had to do it myself. So this is the ferrule. I moved it up as far as I could out of the way, and of course it's no good anymore. Heat just opened it up out around. However, the new shaft's a little bigger. It might get better, but so I pulled the pin. I drove it out with a flat tip, nice punch, and it came right out. Not a big deal. But getting the head off, as you can see, the problem. Take the pin out. So, take a look at that head. Heating it up and heating it up. And moving the torch, moving it. Started out with a heat gun. That was just not going to get hot enough. And so I had to go to a MAP gas torch. And of course you got to keep moving it in order for you not to discolor the chrome, which is something that has happened here. The original club would have looked like that, nice and shiny, nice and chrome right here, and then you can see this yellowing from the heat of the torch. It's just thinner and further away from the mass of the head of the club. So the further away it got, where there was less metal around it, it just got to the point where it was just too hot. And finally got it off, but it took more than heat. It took some a little bit of extra manipulation. So anyhow, here's the situation. Now I want to bring this back to chrome before putting it onto a new shaft, and here's what I think is going to work. This is called Blue Job, and I got this from my brother, and this we use this on our Harleys. If the pipe gets blue, and it starts out getting yellow first, and then turns blue if it gets too hot or if it's running lean or what have you, and this isn't hot enough to have turned blue, but it certainly is hot enough to have yellowed. So you don't get a lot in a container. That was a brand new container. You don't need much though. It's a surprising little product, but it comes with a little cloth, and you just dampen the cloth a little bit and dab it in here, and then we'll use it to polish out the discolored metal. So let's give that a shot. See what happens. So I got a little water here, and the old guys will just spit on this and dab it and use that, and that might be part of the secret to making it work really well, but we'll just damp it instead, and just enough to get it to cling to some of the powder. So you can see I got some powder on there. That's more than enough most likely, but so just going in line with the shaft, we're just gonna rub it. So I think I'll set the camera down and work with this a little bit, but I think you can see it already starting to shine up a little bit. So we'll put the camera down and give this a little going over. Okay, so this is after about 2 minutes of working with that Blue Job product, and I've used it on my pipes before, and it's amazing. It took the bluing right off of the chrome, turned them just pure chrome again. So I'm happy with that. That's looking pretty good, but I think we'll apply a little bit more, just the tiniest little bit more, and we'll go over it one more time for another minute or so. So stand. Yeah, after about 4 minutes, 5 minutes of polishing that out with the blue job, I think it looks pretty good. You can see the tiniest tint. I think I could spend some more time on that, but that gives you the idea. I think I might just put a little bit more elbow grease into it, but there you go. That's a solution for getting that yellowing back off of there if you end up getting it too hot.